Hi and welcome back to the party. Today we're leaving Okinawa, flying into Narita, and heading to the Tokyo Disneyland Resort area. I'm going to share a little bit about how to get from Narita to the TDR area and then give an overview of the Hilton Tokyo Bay Resort, do a full room tour, then show the dining options, amenities, and how to get to the parks. First of all, while you can get to the TDR area from Narita Airport by train, I would really recommend taking the bus, aka the airport limousine, particularly if you are traveling with a lot of luggage or small children. It's super easy and convenient. All you do is head downstairs to the transportation area, then you purchase a ticket, which was roughly $16 US per person, and head outside. We used Airalo this trip, but there's a little area over here where you can go and get an eSIM. I'm not sponsored, but I do have a referral code in the description where you can get $3 off your first purchase. Okay, so we are going to keep walking and we are shuttle stop number 9. So right here you can see is where they are numbered. So 9 is how we're going to get to Tokyo Disneyland, and I think it's going to be probably about an hour and a half ride to get over there. So we're going to go ahead and catch this bus. I'll show you guys a couple clips on the way there so you're not bored to death. But I thought that this was kind of important because I feel like a lot of people just don't show actually how to get there. And for reference, this bus actually stops at every terminal here at the airport, so you don't have to come to a specific terminal in order to go. You can't just show up to the bus stop and purchase the tickets. You actually have to go to that counter I showed you to buy the tickets, and they do take credit card or cash. Is it only $4 for fresh orange juice? All right, here we go. When boarding, you'll be given a luggage ticket and they will load all your bags into the luggage compartment below for you. I'll post a link to the exact schedule below. They seem to run about every 30-ish minutes, but can fill up, so you may end up having to buy tickets for a later bus if there aren't any seats available right away. Once on board, we found the seats to be comfy and it was a pretty smooth ride. There is free Wi-Fi on board and a little tray for you to get some work done or enjoy a small snack roll of something. There's also USB outlets for you to charge all of your devices. And I would say it did take us about an hour and a half for us to make it to the hotel. You'll get to see some nice greenery and a few familiar surprises.
We'll soon be arriving at Tokyo Disneyland. Please make sure that you have all your belongings with you, and please watch your step when exiting.
This bus stops at several hotels in close proximity to the Tokyo Disneyland Resort, and all you have to do is keep an eye out for your stop on the screen in the front. The driver will also make an announcement before each stop.
This is the Hilton Tokyo Bay. Thank you for traveling with us. We look forward to serving you again.
At your stop, you'll claim your bags from the driver and you're all set. Time to head inside. Check-in was quick and easy. Most of the staff speaks English and there's a priority line for Hilton Honors members. Let's head up to the room and I'll give you guys a quick tour. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna hit it. Alright, see? We figured it out, guys. And it's numbers time. Our total cost for 3 nights, including taxes and fees, was about $838, which works out to roughly $280 per night. 586. All right, these look like buttons. Oh my gosh, I found them so fast today. Okay, so we come in, see what's over here. Oh wow, we booked the wrong room for 2 adults. Okay, so we'll start at the door. This is a closet right here. So accordion styles out. Oh, there's lots of slippers down here. Safe with drawers. Oh, we get PJs. PJs in here. These, we'll look and see. These might be varying sizes. We'll check those out later. And you got some storage here. Okay. Ironing board. I'm not quite sure what this is down here. Oh, maybe some sort of luggage rack. I'm not sure. Looks like there's extra bedding and hangers and an iron right here. Bag for your laundry. I always need those because we always have more laundry than I thought I would have. Okay, here's the little coffee area. So it looks like we've got some cups, green tea here. We've got some instant UCC, looks like, cups for water, ice bucket, color. Go, let's see what's in here. Oh, okay. This looks like a mini fridge. Can I open? Okay, it opens this way. Looks like it's already cold in here, so it's not like the one at the other hotel we had to turn on. So cool. More blankets down here. I can understand why there's a lot of beds in here. So I can understand the need for that. Okay. So over here we have mirror, color again. Excuse my exhausted appearance. Carpet's cool. We have some staining on the rug over here. Just a little bit right there, so something to make note of. And we have the tree. This is so cool how it goes all the way up the wall. And then this is a bunk bed area. There's some more slippers here. Looks like there's 2 bunks, bottom and a top. It has a little rail up here. Here is a place to put some more luggage. This room is actually huge. Yeah, I'll explain more about that later. But so there's a little desk here. Looks like this drawer pops out, so there's a little bit of storage here for you. There's a TV over here in the corner. This is quite interesting. What is going on here? This is how, okay, this is very cool. I'm gonna open this up. Let me back up so you guys can see. Okay, you have some chairs, a table there, and then that is how the window opens. So I imagine if you open this wooden part, then yeah, you can have this closed, and this would be just more for like light filtering. And you could have the sun kind of wake you up a little bit in the morning. Or you can open this up and take a look. I know there's a lot of reflection because the light is on in here, but there is a beautiful pool down there that I cannot wait to take you guys to show you. We have a mirror over here. Hello again. And we have one bed over here. Now this is another similar size to the bed that we had at my hotel in Okinawa. This is like a, I feel like this is more of like a twin XL than just a regular twin. And there are 2 more kind of like twin XL size beds over here. Let's take a look at this. Look how cool this is. So we have a light in the middle, like kind of looks like an illuminated cloud. And then we have all this beautiful artwork on the ceiling. This is really cool. I will say, as a note, I'm a little hot, and I don't know if it's just because I am tired and have been running around, but I am a little bit warm. Let me try to get into this corner as far as I can and give you this vantage point. If I was a kid or me, I would absolutely love this bunk bed. You know what? I'm not going to tell you guys if I sleep in this bunk bed or not. That's going to be a secret for me. I might sleep in it. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, so there's book lights, book light, and then here there is phone. Let's come down here and see. There's outlets, and these outlets, you don't need an adapter for these. Looks like USB and USB-C, clock, another outlet behind this bank of outlets. So this is cool, but I will say, like, if I were to sleep in that bed, I would not have like a place to put my glasses or charge my phone. I don't think there's anything over here. No, there isn't. So I'll let you know if I discover something, but I don't see it. And then if you're the person who's over here too, you don't really have that option. There is over here, there's some outlets over here. So honestly, you could Men in Black this table all the way over there. Oh, there's more outlets in that corner too. And then you could, if you didn't need all this space, then you could put that table over there and then put all your stuff at the foot of the bed if you were staying in this bed. But now I haven't seen yet. Oh, here we go. I was just gonna say that this is pretty cool. I am gonna put that in there. It's hard to do when you are looking at the camera screen, so I promise my fine motor skills work. There we go. Satisfying. Doesn't do anything. Oh my gosh. It did a thing. Okay, one more time. Let me show you. Okay. Put the key in. Okay, here are the air conditioning controls. I am going to crank this AC. Really just, it's not so hot, it's more like a little stuffy in here, I think. All right, so here's this angle. So you can see there's the coffee bar, there's the mirror that was at the front. Looks like there's some light sensor night lights down here maybe. Because this room looks like it's really catering to kids, so I can see why they would have that. All right, there's the closet, if you recall, right by the front door here. Let's go and check out the bathroom. This is pretty nice. So they've got a little stool for kids there. It looks like there is a good stack of towels. And I think because this came with so many beds, that's why they gave us a nice amount of towels. Well, okay, three nights worth of towels. Okay, they have some Crabtree and Evelyn supplies here, tissues. There is a makeup mirror right here, light up here, a me with an Osmo in the mirror, another light here. There's some glasses down here on the counter. Let's see what we got. We got vanity kits. I do love that everything's in these kind of like eco-friendly things. Even the key card is made of wood. Looks like somebody made it on like a glow forge or something. Pretty cool. Comb, dental kit, shaving kit. There we go. There's a phone in here, you know, in case you got some calls to catch up on. Here is toilet controls. I wonder if this toilet paper, oh, okay, that's slightly better than the toilet paper we had before. There is a sanitary bag down here for sanitary products. So here's your fancy Japanese toilet. Okay, let's close this so we can see. So we have more Crabtree and Evelyn supplies here. There is a bar here. There's the thing that I love that you can dry your swimsuit on, which we are definitely going to use because I really am excited about the pool. Light here, maybe some sort of vent over there. I'm not quite sure. I will say that doesn't look super clean. So there is a shower head that looks awesome over there. Here's all your shower controls. That'll be fun to figure out. Deep soaking tub. And then here is the shower curtain. You can see they kept on trend with the greens and the browns and all the little animals here. So this is pretty cool. Okay. Okay, and then there's the outlet. It says 100 volt only. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay. That's the bathroom. Again, these were the controls coming into the room. Now you can see there's a few like kind of smears on the walls. Overall, it doesn't feel particularly like dirty in here or anything like that. But there are, I'm noticing a few floor stains, and it's just a little musty in here. So we'll see if that vibe changes once I run the AC, but it is a pretty hotel. One more little pass through of the room. And this is I believe this is called the Happy Family Magic Room. We have this because we ended up actually booking this through American Express, and this is what they had available. And I guess we didn't put two and two together, even though they did give us clear pictures. We were kind of focusing on other things, so we didn't think about it too much. We said, yeah, sounds good. And that's how two adults with no kids ended up in a room with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds, 2 of which are in a bunk. These are pretty neat though. So that's the room, guys. We opened up the window in here. It says both sliders are open, and this is our view from the room. You can see, I believe that's like a kiddie pool splash pad. We're gonna go down there and check it out later. And then there is the pool. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you can see. Looks like they have little unicorn pool floaties for you. And then that is the bay. That's beautiful. Now, I think when we were booking the hotel, we were a little confused because we said, oh, well, we are staying at the Hilton. And I know in the States, sometimes those are a little further away. But for reference, if you're looking, that is the Toy Story hotel that we are directly next to. All right, update. I found the blow dryer. So I didn't need to bring one at all. Right in here, that's where the elevators are. Our room is back that way. But if you keep walking this way, where all these glass windows are, that is, I think this is actually a different breakfast area than the one that we went to this morning. I believe this is the lounge. One big benefit here is the breakfast buffet that's open from 6:30 to 10 a.m. It's included in your stay and opens early enough that you'll have time to pack it in before the parks open. There are 2 different dining areas that you can go to, but I would recommend getting here early because there can be a bit of a wait. There is a priority line for Hilton Honors members, but that doesn't make tables open up any faster when it's busy. The peak crowd seems to be around 8 to 9:30-ish. There are a pretty good variety of items ranging from things like noodles, salted squid, or tamago, to a station where you can order fresh omelets. There's a curry and salad station, lots of fruit, pastries, and even these little peanut butter sandwiches that are fried in egg. Honestly, it was pretty tasty. There's a kids buffet, which I will neither confirm nor deny my sampling of, and juice and fancy coffee machines, and even an ice cream machine. Just a little bit of an idea of what's on the plate. I already ate it, but it was kind of like a big salted circle of tofu that had pieces of edamame in it. That was actually absolutely delicious. This is a strawberry cake. It's an apple cake. This is like a clam pasta. We had this the other day. It was so good. This is some sort of like avocado and chickpea salad with chicken. It looks like there's some sesame seeds here. This is my favorite way to eat eggs in Japan, which is tamago, which is more of like a kind of sweet egg omelet that they make into like this shape. Really tasty. There's some fresh salmon right here. There's some vegetables. We've got some salted mackerel. This is really tasty. If you're Hilton Honors members, you guys sensing a theme here, then you will unlock both a special drink menu and a dessert that is not part of the regular buffet. There's a special drink menu for you. The tea flavors varied. I think one day was green apple and the other was peach. The pudding was pretty good, more of a panna cotta consistency with a nice brown sugar caramely kind of sauce at the bottom. Overall, we really enjoyed our breakfasting here, and I think they have a little something to make everybody in your group happy, and it really added a lot of value to our stay. Especially our stay. You guys know I like to pack it in. So now that we're all full, or hungry again after watching all of that, let's check out some of the amenities on property. There's actually an indoor pool by the gym and a garden pool outside. Access is not necessarily included with your stay. It's roughly $30 US per room per day. If you are a Hilton Honors member, then no fee for you, it's free. It wasn't open when we were there, but there is a bar off to one side. The pool itself is pretty and is surrounded by, you guessed it, a garden. So the pool actually closed today. They're going to do some preseason maintenance. And it is, let's see, it's 64 out, so it seems like a good time to do it. There hasn't really been anyone in the pool since we've been here because it's been surprisingly a little chilly. Ohayou gozaimasu. Okay, so you have to cover all large tattoos before getting in the pool. Okay. Ohayou gozaimasu. These are our little unicorn friends we saw from upstairs. So that's cool that they have these to rent. Here are the prices for you. You know what? I feel like that's 3,000 yen well spent, huh? Oh, how cool. Look at this. This is so nice. And it's completely surrounded by trees, so it's really like peaceful. And they have some kind of soft luau type music playing. Oh, here's the outdoor showers. These are nice, huh? I want one of these. Good. Oh, you can see, we're hiding in the bush like a creeper. But you can see this is right here. This is the breakfast area that we actually just had that seat right there. Aqua Terrace, don't really know what that is, but I don't want to poke where I'm not supposed to go, so. All right, back inside. And we were able to kind of walk around out here. It was easily accessible from the laundry. This looks like where you would get towels. Oh, I love this. This is the same machine, if you guys remember, they had in Okinawa. And if you open it, the lid's missing on this one too, huh? But you put your wet swimsuit in there and it shakes all the excess water out. Nice. Oh, it looks like they also have snacks and drinks available for purchase. If you keep heading inside from here, you'll find the gym, which is where that indoor pool is. There were people in there, so I didn't film, but it's more like a smaller lap pool. Also on the same floor is the laundry area. I downloaded the app and tried to use the cashless payment option, but I couldn't get it to work for me, probably user error, so I ended up just using cash. A few quick notes. The washers and dryers both only take 100 yen coins, and there is not a machine to make change in the room. We went up to the arcade on the main floor to get change for larger bills. Also, you will not need to purchase or add detergent. The machine auto disperses soap. I was leery at first because I have very sensitive skin, but it actually didn't irritate my skin at all. While you wait, there are vending machines, free Wi-Fi, a TV for you to watch, and seating available. The spa is also down here. I grabbed one of the list of services so you guys can pause it. Back on the main floor, there's a coffee shop, which has pretty good coffee actually. Here's a quick look at what they've got in the menu for you. I got a soy cafe, the salty caramel pie, and then this is a mocha with regular milk, and then we got the apple pie. This was about 2,800 yen. That's pretty tasty. It's not overly sweet. Again, it's like adult sweet, which is nice. If you really want something with a lot of sugar, that you may not like this, but I think this is awesome. That's actually good. There's no sweetener in here, but the coffee itself is actually really good. These you can tell I've already gotten into. There's no like filling or anything like that. It's almost like they took little pieces of, let's see if I can Winnie the Pooh one out of the jar here. They took little pieces of like puff pastry and fried it and then like rolled it in like caramel sugar, and these are really good. They have a nice little crunch to it. This isn't like regular apple pie. There's like actual cooked apples that are in here. And then on this side it's almost like a Bavarian cream. This is absolutely delicious. If you've got some time to kill before going to the airport, or you just want to chill out before you go to the next place, this is amazing. Definitely get it and ask for it warmed up. Hilton Grand Vacations. Oh, there's like a store. Oh, it's a gelato place. And they also sell onion soup. Oh, you can buy all kinds of stuff. Okay, maybe we'll peek in there later. We actually did end up going back and trying a pastry from this shop. This one is tea flavored, absolutely delicious. It had a chocolate cookie on the bottom, a creamy exterior with a tea jelly filling, and a little chocolate decor on top with gold flakes. Really nice. If you keep it moving, you'll find both a money exchange and an ATM. So there's actually a money exchange here, and it is 132 here. I think it was actually better at the airport, the exchange rate, so keep that in mind. And that's if you rented a car and drove. This is the payment machine for the car park. Oh wow, is this like a standing bar? How cool. Oh, they have local sake? Wow, that's very cool. Let's see. So there is the gift shop over here. We'll go on there later. Cast members only in there. Oh, there's an arcade. Gachapon over there, and there is Lawson's. My favorite game in the arcade is one where everyone wins fresh, delicious OJ. All right, I'm finally getting my vending machine orange juice. This is so cool. I wish we had these back home. All right. 450 yen. I have a 10, so let's do it. Oh wow, there's my orange juice. In front of both Lawson, there is a Disney gift shop. I found that the merch here was consistent price-wise with what was in the parks, and they actually had a pretty good variety of items. If you head back toward the main desk, just off of the side of the second breakfast area, there is a little workspace where you can use a computer and a printer if you need it. There are other dining options like Dynasty downstairs on the same floor as the indoor pool and laundry area. Yep, this is that Dynasty restaurant. Or the dinner buffet, or Silva, the Italian restaurant, and the bar over in the dining room we had breakfast at. But we spent most of our time in the parks and didn't get to try everything this trip. So we're gonna get on this bus to go get on the monorail to get into the parks. Speaking of the parks, let's talk about getting there. The bus ride to Bayside Station is only a few minutes long. Or you can hoof it to the station, which is actually pretty close, maybe about a 5-minute walk. But today we are going to try to walk because there is the station, so it's a really short walk and the weather is super nice. Right here at the corner, that is the Toy Story Hotel. And then right here is the Fantasy Springs Hotel. So now we're at Bayside Station, and from, let's see, it's 3 minutes and 20 seconds is how far it took us to walk over here. 2 adults. All right, so we bought our tickets, but we used cash. We weren't able to use our credit card for this. Here's a quick look at the prices. You can see it ends up being a little cheaper the more days you purchase. Once you have your ticket, you'll feed it through and it'll pop back out. Make sure not to leave it behind. It's as good for as many monorail rides as you would like, however many days you bought your resort line pass for. And we're on our way. I'll share the parks with you guys next time, but I want to share a few last tips before I leave you today. If you're headed out and tut-tut looks like rain, the hotel does have loaner umbrellas. If you have a flight that's not leaving until late and you want to spend more time in the parks, right across from the check-in area is the luggage service desk. There's also a nifty scale between there and the children's play area, just in case you bought too many popcorn buckets and Baymax hats. If you're ready to head to Tokyo from here, all you have to do is take the Resort Line monorail again and get off at Resort Gateway Station. Then you'll buy your JR ticket at Maihama Station. All we did was we got off at the Resort Gateway stop. Now we are at Maihama Station and we're just gonna go straight up there and get on the JR. The train station has a big shopping mall attached, and I would equate this to maybe the TDR version of Disney Springs at home. There's a lot of shops and restaurants, even a big Disney store. Like most Disney stores, it was pretty busy, but not nearly as bad as, say, the Emporium after fireworks. You'll even find some specialty designer collabs. They have some stuff specific to Japan, which is cool. And it was also really fun to listen to all the Disney songs in Japanese that they're playing in the store. Merch-wise, it doesn't have nearly as many clothes as the shops back in the States, and you'll find items unique to this area like washcloths or a much wider variety of reusable totes. All right, this is adorable. And I may have spent a few ducats on things that I most certainly needed and were absolutely totally necessary. Even the baskets are cute. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here today. Next time I'll share highlights from our time at Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Go forth, be kind, be creative. The novelty of the machine, I think, makes the juice taste better. That's me. That's what I look like while I'm drinking this juice. It's ready.